This is a song about a coconut that meets a vine in a complete natural setting. And the coconut is bobbing along. It takes a while before it reaches the shore. And once reaching the shore, it meets a clambering vine, which has been taking quite a few years to draw towards salt water. Eventually, the coconut gets washed up and it gets entangled in the vine. That doesn't progress further into the salt water because that's not its habitat. And so the two begin to grow together. How you imagine the future of that scenario is entirely up to you. The point being is that time's happening in two levels here. In the first case, we have nature growing through the seasons. And in the second case, we have the elements working upon an object which is still alive and it's floating. Now, the idea being is that when you look at time from both these two levels, these two ephemeral levels, but understood in two different ways, you realise that things come together not necessarily for a purpose, but to create a purpose. And this song was written just before I went to Africa, as if I was this bobbing coconut, and eventually I found the shores of the Gambia on my bicycle. It's to do with a perfect relationship that you can't plan. It's atemporal. How do you create a perfect relationship without trying to control it? And it's all to do with nature. You're not anybody I know, yet I met you once before. You hide behind that mask you use in order to draw closer to me. Oh, I don't need your fake look, pretty as a window hemmed in snow. I'll open you up to reveal your naked roots. I see where you come from, a vine hidden amongst the bushes. You wind yourself to the forefront, hoping to strangle out your competitor. They'll suffocate on my behalf. I really don't enjoy it. Just let me pick of your food, oh, in passing. It's better you grow on, it's better you let go. I'd rather see you meek than scrapping for show. Dress only to feel warm, so I may share in your heat. You fare more strangely if you draw me to your feet. And only then can you open me up through the cracks of my so-dried skin. But inside it's a freshness, oh, as soft as a mollusk sheet. Revealing time, my hidden treasure, nurtured over countless aeons. And then maybe you will return to the source, the earth to whose moisture we share. Better you go on, better you let go. I'd rather see you meet than scrapping for a show. Dress only to feel warm, so I may share in your heat. You fare more strangely to join me to your feet. I am a traveler on the ocean, swishing from side to side. I lumber into your arms only when the moment is right. Like a bobbing coconut, more to your island called The Vine That Grows Wild. And as usual, it's one of my songs which I'm inspired by relationships, but the greater relationship, it's the feminine aspect that you discover in men who are celibate, or men who are much closer to nature, because they can identify with the unconscious feminine side in them. So it's a relationship which is ideal, but at the same time it's almost unattainable on a human level if you live in false environments. And that's the big issue with human populations at the moment, is that most psychosis and most neurotic conditions are to deal with the inequality of relationships. At the same time, it's to do with the concentration, or the unnatural concentration, of resources, and how we manage our personal lives according to a material universe rather than an ephemeral one which is already here and established in nature. So a natural relationship is really how we are supposed to be, and it's what we are born to be. And then we spend, or you do, the rest of your lives destroying that relationship and destroying your natural values. So bear that in mind for a future scenario, that if you really want happiness, just go simple and let nature govern your path. That's a message to all my lovely folks. Until next time.